Hi guys, just doing a video about the transfer rumours and the deals that have been done in the transfer window already. So firstly, we've got Arsenal, who have already bought Yaya Sonogo and are rumoured to be wanting Marouane Fellaini, Simon Mignolet, Wayne Rooney, Stefan Jokovic and Martin Skrtel. I don't know what you guys think about the rumours there, but to be fair, if they get one of them, they'll be quite a good team. They definitely need a centre back and definitely need a goalkeeper. The players that have left or are rumoured to be leaving are Nicholas Bentner, who apparently has had 5 bids accepted, Andre Arshavin, Jarnaid Mead, who looked really good against Reading in the Capital One Cup. Aston Villa, I think, have had a bid accepted for Nicholas Helenius. They've also bought Tonev. The players who are rumoured to be going or have left are Alan Hutton. I think he wants to stay with Real Mallorca in Spain. Obviously, Christian Benteke, has been talked about him and possibly going to other clubs in the Premier League or abroad. And also Richard Dunn was released. Next up is Cardiff City. I haven't got much about Cardiff City, but they've been rumoured to be wanting Liam Bridcut and Sam Byron. Players who are rumoured to be leaving or have left are Peter Whittingham. I think they want to keep Peter Whittingham, but bit of a rumour there. And Helgeson has been released. That's all I've got on them really. Next is Chelsea, who have agreed a £18 million deal for Andre Schleur. They've also been rumoured with Marco van Ginkel, who's been playing in the Under-21 tournament for Holland. Edson Cavani's also been linked with Chelsea, and Brazilian Bernard, who came on as a sub against England, has also been rumoured, but I don't think he wants to leave Brazil just yet. Players to leave or have rumoured to be leaving are Courtois or Thibaut Courtois. He's rumoured to be going back to Atletico Madrid on loan again. Also, they've released Yossi Benayoun, Florent Malouda, Ross Turnbull, Hilario. So they'll probably be looking for a goalkeeper, or they might be keeping Courtois at Chelsea. Crystal Palace, rumoured to be linked with Thomas Ince of Blackpool, Matt Kilgallen, who has been released by Sunderland, Andy King of Leicester. The players rumoured to be leaving or have left are rumoured to be Jonathan Parr, left back, Jermaine Easter, who I think's agreed a deal with Millwall, and obviously Wilfried Zaha, who's already left to go to Manchester United. Everton, they got a new manager in Roberto Martinez. Players who might be linked or might be going to there are Aruna Kone of Wigan, Alcaraz of Wigan, Leroy Fer, who's currently playing in the Under-21s for Holland, Wakaso, who plays for Ghana, who done quite well in the African Cup of Nations, Makbakani of Anderlecht. Players rumoured to be leaving are Marouane Fellaini and Baines. Both might be going to Manchester United or Arsenal. Johnny Heidsinger might be leaving as well, maybe to Fenerbahce or Galatasaray, somewhere in the Turkish region. Next is the busiest Premier League team so far, which is Fulham. They've signed 3 players so far. Martin Skeckelberg, who has very experienced goalkeeper, who has played in the World Cup final, playing in Champions League. So that's a very good signing for Fulham. Next is Derek Boateng. Not really know much about him really. And Amabieta, who has joined for free. They're also rumoured to be looking at Jordan Rhodes. I'm not sure if that's any true or not. The players that have left on a free transfer are Mark Schwarzer, Chris Baird and Madeleine Petric. Hull City, looking for a goalkeeper, so rumoured to be wanting Peter Schmeichel. as manager Steve Bruce is very close to Peter Schmeichel, Kasper Schmeichel's dad. They've also had a 4.5 million bid rejected for Gary Hooper, so I'm not sure if they're going to carry on with that and increase their bid. George Boyd's already been bought. El Hamadi wants to also join, and they've been rumoured with Liam Bridcutt. Notable players that have left are Jay Simpson and Andy Dawson. Liverpool already one player in, Kolo Touré. Looks like a second player is going to be coming in as well in Igor Aspas of Celta Vigo. Ivan Rakitic has been linked with Liverpool as well. Thiago Ileroy of Sporting Lisbon had a bid rejected from Liverpool. The players rumoured to be leaving are Luis Suarez. Looks like he wants to go to Real Madrid. If they bid 40 million, I reckon Liverpool will accept it. He doesn't really want to play in the Premier League anymore. Andy Carroll had a bid accepted for West Ham, but it hasn't materialised anything yet. Pepe Reina, that's a sort of rumour. He might be going back to Barcelona. He might not be at the moment though yet. And Martin Skrtel said he might leave as well. Manchester City, they've already bought Fernandinho for 30 million and Jesus Navas of Sevilla. They've been looking at El Shawari of AC Milan as well, and they've been linked with Robert Lewandowski of Borussia Dortmund. The players who have left are Kolo Touré, Wayne Bridge to Reading, Edin Dzeko may be leaving, and so might Carlos Tevez, and Roque Santa Cruz has been released as well. Manchester United, they've already bought Varela and Zaha of Crystal Palace. Leighton Baines and Fellaini been linked with Manchester United after obviously David Moyes been appointed the new Man United manager. They've been linked with Fabregas, Lewandowski, and also Cabaye, who said he would love to play for Man United. The players rumoured to be leaving are Nani and Rooney. It's thought that Nani could be leaving for 8.5 million if anyone bids for that, and Rooney's apparently handed in a second transfer request since the one in October a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure anything about that so far. Newcastle may be trying to hijack Andy Carroll's bid, as he was a Newcastle player before and he was brought up in Newcastle. They've been looking at Joel Obi, who plays for Inter Milan, and Aubameyang, who plays for Saint Etienne. They've been looking for him as well. Players who could be leaving are Cabaye, who might be going to Monaco or Man United. Cisse might leave as he doesn't like the idea of loan sponsor on the t-shirts, and Colaccini, he wants to go back to Argentina and play for San Lorenzo. Norwich City, they've bought Ricky van Wolfswinkel. He looks a very, very good player, very young as well, and I think he's only 24, so very, very good signing there. They're looking at Ola Toivonen of PSV and Sam Byron and Harry Arthur of Bournemouth. Players out are Grant Holt. They've been looking at Melbourne, some team in Melbourne. Tierney has gone to Bolton, and Chris Martin has gone to Derby. Not many stuff on Southampton just yet. They've been looking at Dragovic, the centre back for Basel. He played in the Europa League last year. Most person to go out, it looks like Dan Seaborn. I think he's already been released. There's been rumours of Gaston Ramirez going, but he's denied anything about that. Ricky Lambert might be going, but I doubt that anyhow, because I think he's settled in Southampton, and I don't think they'd sell him. Stoke City, we've already bought Jack Butland off Birmingham. I've been looking at some person called Stringkick and Andreas Cornelius. The players out are Pennant, Whitehead, Delap. Rumour is Asmir Begovic could be going to Arsenal, Man United, or one of the big top four teams. And apparently, Steven Nzonzi's handed in a transfer request. The other busiest club so far has been Sunderland. They've bought Cabral, Diakita, and Roberge, and are looking at Milo Krasic of Fenerbahce. The players that could be leaving or have left are Simon Mignolet, the goalkeeper, could be going to Arsenal, and Titus Bramble has been released, and so has Matt Calgallan. Swansea City, they've already bought a player called Canas from Real Betis. They might go for a permanent deal in Jonathan de Guzman. I think Villarreal are looking for 7 million on that. They're also rumoured with Harry Arter of Bournemouth, and the players out are rumoured to be Ashley Williams for 10 million. Could be getting to Arsenal, Liverpool, one of the other teams. Mark Gower's already left to go to Charlton, and Michu. I think Michu might leave if the right bid comes. Tottenham Hotspur been looking at Leandro Damiel. Looked at him for a couple of years now, haven't they? Also been looking at Bernard, the Brazilian, David Villa, and Solardo of Valencia. Players out. The rumour of the transfer window so far has been Gareth Bale, and if Real Madrid will bid £85 million. Aurelio Gomez looks like he wants to leave. Players released are Bentley and Gallas. West Bromwich Albion been looking at Bakani of Anderlecht, Sam Byron of Leeds, and Jordan Rhodes of Blackburn. Players out are Fortuné, Thomas, both been released, and Peter and Wingate will probably just leave after what happened in the last transfer window. Lastly, West Ham, they've already agreed a bid for Carroll. It's not materialised yet, but it can still happen. They've also bought Adrian from Real Betis on a free transfer. Players out are Colton Cole and Gary O'Neill. Cheers for watching this video, guys. Like if you like it. Comment who you think's gonna leave, which team, and who your team are gonna buy. Cheers, guys.